Hey guys, and welcome to Early Access Podcast, episode 78, I think. I think it's 78. And thank you for coming back and checking us out. So it's incredibly late. It's like 2 in the morning here on the East Coast. I'm tired. I just got back from a concert. I went to go see Motion City Soundtrack and The Wonder Years. Two really good bands, pop punk bands. Been around for quite a while. But yeah, that took up most of my night. That's why I'm recording this episode so late. Also, it's now technically Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody from North America, from the United States. I don't know, do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada? I believe they do celebrate some kind of Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's going to enjoy the holiday. If you're listening to this, it's probably your holiday weekend. I know I have off the next couple days, so I have a nice long 4-day weekend. So hopefully I can get some games out to you guys, some reviews, and some first looks up on the website. I've been trying to. I just honestly just haven't had the time. So quick update. The contest is going pretty good. Don't mind my... Oh, hi, Bob. Bob wants to be famous. I know, Bob. So don't mind my entries into the contest if you're watching the video. They don't really actually count. So we're sitting at 544 total entries. I think that makes it about 40-ish people with 23 days left. So that's the 19th of December that this will end. So it gives you plenty of time to enter. Bob, I need access to my mouse. Thank you. It gives you plenty of time to enter. Don't forget, if you are entered already, though, you can just go and tweet every day. Let people know about the contest. It gives you an extra entry. It does. I mean, I've been trying to keep an eye on it, and there is a guy that's like got several more entries than everybody else because he's been tweeting every day since the first day. So he's got a little bit of an advantage, but with 544 entries, it's still not that much of an advantage. But go check that out if you haven't signed up yet. Also wanted to take a second to talk about Thanksgiving. Like I said, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm thankful for you. That's the whole reason I got this item, was to give it away to the listeners, and because of this show, because of all the developers and publishers that I've been in contact with, the PR guy that I worked with that found me through Twitter, and we've been friendly ever since, and he's gotten me access to a whole bunch of games over the last couple months. I want to give it a shout out to that guy. I don't want to give his Twitter name out there just in case people are trying to troll him for free games, but he's been a great asset for early access media, and for me personally. It took some of that workload off my back of having to email everybody and try to constantly get new games for you guys to put up on the website. He's doing a really good thing for the game community, the indie game community in particular. So, I'll just say it. It's Gimme is the guy that I'm talking about. So I'm grateful for him. I'm thankful for everything he's been doing for the indie community. Hopefully his hard work and dedication doesn't go unnoticed, and it definitely hasn't here on my end. But other than that, so I also entered the Santa's the Secret Santa 2015 on Reddit. I don't know if I talked about this in the last episode. I don't think that I did, but I got matched up with my person, and it turned out they were also from New Jersey, which was pretty cool. If you didn't know that, that's where I'm from. I'm from South Jersey. This guy lives up in North Jersey, and it was pretty cool. I got to stalk his Reddit feed and try to find something interesting about him to get him some gifts, just in case he stumbles across this somehow. I don't want to tell what they are, but it was a lot of fun to give gifts to somebody that I didn't know. Like the whole Secret Santa thing is really awesome. So actually, I encourage you guys to keep an eye on the redditgifts.com page. And, if you're the giving type of person, join one of the gift exchanges. It's super satisfying to put yourself out there, and then you get to do a little sleuthing and exchange gifts with people. And I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. It's great for this time of year. I'm excited for this person to get the gifts that I sent them. I spent an entire day at work basically scouring through this person's Reddit post history and trying to find stuff that they were interested in. And then I ended up going the easy route with Amazon because they ship it for you. So he'll be getting it probably within the next week because sometimes shipping is slow when you do the free shipping. I don't have Prime, unfortunately. But I'm excited for when he gets it and posts the pictures to the Reddit. So yeah, go check it out, redditgifts.com, or the subreddit is Secret Santa on Reddit. So you can go check that out if you're interested in that kind of thing. It is that time of year. I think right now they're doing I think it's a holiday card exchange. So if you sign up, you'll get assigned somebody to send a card to, and somebody will send you one. It's a pretty cool thing, and they've been doing it for quite a few years now. I don't know. I just think it's something interesting. It's different. It brings out the holiday spirit in people, and I'm having a blast with it. So yeah, I'll put the link in the show notes for that. Actually, I don't need to put a link in the show notes. If you don't know what Reddit is, you got bigger problems than that. So I'm going to keep this relatively short. Like I said, it is pretty early in the morning, but I did want to point out if you haven't been on Steam since the last episode, or if you're not readily going on Steam, there is the exploration sale going on right now, which seems to be a bunch of it's a lot of roguelike games and exploration games, basically, like adventure games and stuff like that, open-ended style games. Sorry, I dropped the permanent marker. So right now the Fallout franchise is 66 to 75% off. That doesn't include Fallout 4, obviously, but you can pick up Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, $250 a piece, or you can buy all three for $670. You can get Fallout 3 for $250, the Game of the Year edition for $670, New Vegas for $670, the Ultimate Edition with all the DLC. So if you missed any of those, I would highly recommend picking up Fallout 3 and New Vegas, just because they're the most recent games. Because if you go back and look at Fallout 2, let me put in birthday here. I'm very old. If you go back and look at Fallout 2, it's a very different game than what the first-person Fallouts that we're used to are now. This is like, if you're not used to it, it's a top-down style RPG, which is definitely a different kind of game. It's still similar though. You still got your special. It's a lot of the things have carried over the years, but it's definitely a different kind of game. It's just more. It's more old school RPG as opposed to the first person RPGs that we're used to now. But it's definitely worth checking out if you haven't played them before, especially for how cheap it is. Same thing with Tactics. They're all the same. It's like that top-down 3/4 view. They're cool, but I prefer the first-person games of the more recent generations. But that's just personal preference. Let's see what else was on sale. H1Z1's 35% off, so you can get that for $13. This goes on until December 1st, by the way. So you got quite a few days until this runs out. Ark Survival Evolved is 40% off. However, I can't recommend this game only because of the fact that it's got a lot of positive reviews. It's still poorly optimized though. I have a fairly decent PC, and I have trouble running it. And if you read any of the negative reviews, which is quite a few, it's got 35,000 positive reviews, but it also has 12,500 negative reviews. And it is an open world survival game with dinosaurs. I tried to play it, but like I said, a lot of the negative reviews even talk about how just poorly optimized it is. So I would really do some research and make sure that somebody with similar specs as yours has played the game and hasn't had any problems with it. Let's see what else we got here. Got Castle Crashers for $3.75. Transistor, which I might pick up for $5. I've been meaning to play that game. So you got Axiom Verge for $14. What else we got here? Now you can save some money when you sign up, when you set up the Steam Guard mobile authenticator until the 16th of December. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh shit! I dropped that again. Rocket League is on sale, 30% off. I would definitely recommend picking that up. Black Ops 3 is actually 17% off, so it's like $50. Grand Theft Auto 5 is 40% off. Skyrim's only $10. The Legendary Edition of Skyrim, if you want to go pick that up. It's actually not a big deal to have that just chilling in your account for when you just want to jump in and play. You got Sheltered on here for $10. Got the Jackbox Party Pack. Empyrean is on sale for $12. Go pick up that game. I really like that game. If you like open world space simulators, it's got a really deep building system in it. The shipbuilding is pretty awesome, and it gets better all the time. They've been constantly updating this game. It's been actually quite impressive with how much they've been updating it. Yeah, it's got 1,600 reviews and 87% positive. But yeah, I would definitely check that out for $12. It's totally worth your $12. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of games. Go check it out. It goes on until the 1st of December. All right, so I grabbed 2 games that are in early access that launched. The first one is called Dead Acres. This is another first-person, pixel block. I guess it's voxel. It's not even voxel. It's just pixel art, Minecraft style zombie survival game. It is single player though, so maybe it's actually got a story. Basically, it's a survival farming game, which is interesting. It's like it has a story, which is different for these kind of games, and it's single player. So it's nice to see somebody take this art style and not just try to shoehorn it into like this open world survival MMO. Instead, they were just like, no, I'm just going to make a survival first person story with all the survival elements in it, of course. It looks cute. It looks a little bit better than some of the other ones I've seen, and it's only $1.50. It's got 2 positive reviews so far, so go check that out. It looks pretty neat. And the other game is called, Bob, stop biting me. It's called RC Simulation 2.0. So this has 8 reviews. They're all positive. It's $11.24, so it's 25% off until December 1st. So it's normally $15, and it's exactly what you think it is. It's an RC simulator. So you'll be able to create the world for your RC vehicle. You get to create your RC vehicle, and you can make cars, boats, and helicopters. Looks like that's about it. So yeah, it's got an in-game track editor, and I don't know. It just looks pretty interesting if you're into this kind of like sim game. If you like sim games, it's exactly what you expect it to be. It is a RC sim game, single player, multiplayer. I don't know how the multiplayer would work. Let's see. Already great for sim for a true RC fan, even though it's still in its starting shoes. It's great fun. Physics engine seems to be well made and has great potential. Netcode seems great. So he played some. This guy played some multiplayer. Seems all right. Yeah, it seems like the people that are playing this are enjoying it for what it is. So go check that out. These kind of games are pretty interesting the sim games, the simulator games in general, are pretty interesting if you're into that type of simulation. That's a big caveat if you're not. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. As usual, check out Early Access PC on Twitter. Go check out earlyaccessmedia.com. Make sure to enter the Pip-Boy contest. I really want to give it away to one of my listeners. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/earlyaccess if you want to support it that way. Otherwise, the best way to support it is click through the Amazon banner at the bottom right-hand corner, earlyaccessmedia.com. Bookmark it if you're going to buy any Christmas presents or holiday gifts or anything. Please use that link, or consider using that link. The kickback does really help out a lot. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. And until next time, enjoy the holiday, have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys on, I guess, Monday. Have a good weekend. Knock it off. Boop, boop, boop. Boo-doo-doo.